Hello everybody, how's things? Yes, so tonight we're going to continue the Star Trek Licks themes, and this one it features in probably 3 of my favourite episodes of the original Star Trek series, mainly Balance of Terror. It's the theme which is used when we first see the Romulans. It's used in, it's reharmonised, slightly different key, and it's used in the Mirror Mirror episode, the bit where Kirk meets Marlena in the alternative captain's quarters, and then it's also used in Bread and Circuses, which is the one about 20th century Rome. But the theme itself, it has that suggestion of sort of like imperial power, ambition, conquest, ruthlessness, that sort of thing. So, but it's not that difficult. But it's the fact that it just sounds so ominous and so sinister. So I think we'll start with the Balance of Terror, the theme for that. Now we're in D minor, but it's based on a Phrygian pattern, but it's really simple and it's quite lazy, and it sort of starts out kind of like this. And so that pattern repeats, and as that pattern's playing, this counter melody comes in. Yeah. So there's that, but it's sort of like, so as we're going into it, and then it's sort of like pauses. So we're just going up in fourths and fifths. You just need to practice doing that. Because that fifths, I mean, this is kind of like getting into the. That's in the Star Trek the Motion Picture, the Klingon theme. That's Jerry Goldsmith though, actually, but. Yeah, but that's that's the Klingons theme. That's in Star Trek the Motion Picture. You know, the bit where at the start where they got like the 3 Klingon ships heading onto the Vija cloud. But you know, like fits, it sort of suggests that idea of it's sort of pastiching, you know, films like Spartacus and you know, Quo Vadis and The Robe and you know, those biblical epics from like the 50s. Of course, that's that film with Jeffrey Hunter in, actually. Was it that the Jesus? What was it? Yeah, Son of Man. Yeah, basically, there's a film with Jeffrey Hunter who played Captain Pike. Yeah, I think that's, yeah. Anyway, I'm digressing, but yeah, you know, this idea of like fit, it gives you that sort of heroic idea, whereas that Phrygian pattern, that interval there, it's already suggesting tension. The fact we're in D minor as well, of course, you know, set with all the keys. Yeah, but it's the fact it's Phrygian, it gives you that sort of darker tone, and it's you know, being played on like the cellos, and then the orchestra comes in, and it just gives it that sort of dark, you know, we don't really know what's going on, you know, we don't really trust the Romulans and whatever. Then moving on to the Mirror Mirror, there's the scene where you know, like I say, it's where Kirk is in, he thinks he's going to his quarters, and he gets there, and then there's this girl waiting for him. Oh right, yeah, you know, happens all the time, doesn't it? And there's this whole thing about you know, oh, you're planning something, and you know, planning on being like Caesar of the, you know, of the empire. You know, this is in the Mirror universe where everybody's like sort of driven by ambition, and they go up in rank by assassinating people and stuff like that, which itself is a very Roman idea. You know, it goes back to you know, things like Claudius and so on and so on and so on. But that now, rather than in D minor, we're in E flat minor, but we're still playing that Phrygian pattern. But what Alexander Courage has done there is he's orchestrated it, and it's all sort of interwoven themes based on that pattern, but just moved up to E flat minor. So it's and then every so often he'll interject that. But when you play that pattern here, you've got to play it right. There's that pattern as well, which is being played because that this flute part comes in. It's really stunning piece of music. Oh yeah, and then there's the other bit as well at the start. There's the it's a sort of like a James Bond pastiche, but in E flat. And so on and so on and so on. Obviously, I'm just one person, and I'm gonna have to sit and score this out because I mean, I'd like to record this, you know, and you know, and then in the last one I was doing that, you know, Venus Dance, and I just think it'd be great, you know, you'd be playing a gig, and then suddenly you just drop into one of these Star Trek tunes, and then see if anybody recognises it, and see what the reaction is. I don't know, is the original series that popular these days, or is it kind of just gone into sort of, shall we say, cultish territories? You know, has it just gone into like sort of like a minority viewing, or does it still have a big following? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing, please comment below, and I'll see you next time. Oh, yes, don't forget, since we're on the Balance of Terror, you and I are very kind. In a different reality, I could have called you friend. Just one duty left to perform.